This video is brought to you by CyberPower PC. Check the link below for more details. Hi everyone, welcome back to Joanne Tech Lover. I'm Joanne, and today I'll be doing an overview on this MSI GTX 970 Gaming 4G graphics card. And this is the first graphics card video on JTL, which is exciting. Whoop, whoop. And also this is another part in the upcoming epic editing / gaming build on JTL, so look forward to that. Let's take a look at some of the box details before we unbox this. So the card comes with the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 970 GM204 GPU. It's based on the Maxwell architecture and it's produced on a 28nm process with a transistor count of 5.2 billion. It also comes with 4GB 256-bit GDDR5 memory, and the GDDR5 memory chips are by Samsung and clocked at 1750 MHz or 7010 MHz effective. This is the overclocked edition, and you get a core clock of 1140 MHz and boost clock of 1279 MHz. Here's a look at some of the details at the back of the box, and this card comes with the Twin Frozer 5 cooling solution using dual fans, the Torx fans, and it generates less noise and keeps the components cooler. And it should also match the X99S Gaming 7 Mobo well, the colors anyway. And also it has military class 4 rated components like the high-C caps for energy efficiency, super ferrite chokes for better power efficiency, and solid capacitors for lower ESR and longer lifespan. And you also get the MSI gaming app, and this is for easy overclocking as well as customization of your screen. This card is NVIDIA G-Sync and Shield ready, and it supports Microsoft DirectX 12 as well as NVIDIA GPU Boost 2.0 and Adaptive V-Sync. And it also supports up to 4 simultaneous displays, and it is SLI ready for connecting up to 3 cards, and it has 1664 CUDA cores, which is great for editing, and you get OpenGL 4.4 as well as OpenCLTM support. Oh, and one last thing is that it requires a 500 watt PSU or greater to run this card. Here's a look at all of the accessories that come in the box, and first up is a quick user guide, of course, and then you also get a product sheet of MSI's other goodies, as well as a driver CD. Be sure to check out Afterburner for their overclocking tool and Predator for their video capture tool, but I use OBS for those of you who are curious for video capture. And then here is a 6-pin PCIe to 8-pin PCIe power cable. This is for connecting 6-pin PCIe power connector provided by your system PSU to a newer ATI or NVIDIA video card that requires an 8-pin power connector. Now then, let's move this aside. And last but not least is this DVI to VGA adapter. Here's a closer look at the card, and let's take a look at the dimensions first. So it measures 268mm or 10.59 inches long by 141mm or 5.55 inches along this edge, and it is just under 35mm or 1.5 inches thick, and it weighs in at 814 grams or 1.79 pounds. This card comes with a custom PCB, and it's in all black. But it kind of looks a little dark brown to me under the lighting, but may just be my failing eyes. Anyway, let's go ahead and move it around to the front and take a look at some of its other features. And as you can tell, it's got that nice red and black design. It's also got a matte plastic housing, and it would match the Gaming 7 motherboard so well. Anyway, so this card comes with 2 Torx fans with dispersion blades, and this helps reduce the temps by about 10 degrees Celsius at max fan speed when compared to the Twin Frozer 4 design. And the Torx fans blow air through the heatsink and exhaust around the card. And the Zero Frozer feature, they even have the sticker on here for you, which you can peel off for sure, but we're just gonna leave it on there for the moment. It will stop fans from spinning during low load to keep the card quiet. So if you're just doing some light computing, it's good stuff. And beneath the fan, you'll notice a heat sink that covers about 90% of the fan's diameter, and the memory and voltage regulation circuitry are cooled by 2 smaller heat sinks. And it uses the onsemi NCP81174 voltage controller. You get 4 nickel-plated copper heat pipes. 2 of them are 8mm and 2 are 6 6mm, and there's a Super SU heat pipe shaped like an S through the front and rear, and 3 additional heat pipes through the contact plate for better heat dissipation. Here's a close look at the PCIe 3.0 x16 connector. Here's a better look at the aluminum fins of the heatsink from this edge, but we're going to go ahead and turn it around to here. And this is your 6-pin as well as 8-pin power connectors. It can deliver up to 300 watts of power when combined with a 75 watt delivered by the PCIe bus. And you get a TDP of 148 watts. And you also get another look at the copper heat pipes. These are thick ones, and beneath that, this is a metal plate for rigidity to avoid board flex so you don't end up damaging it. It is quite heavy in my hand, my single hand that I'm holding it in. And then here is an MSI logo that should light up once this is powered on. And one last thing, here are a couple SLI bridge connectors allowing for up to 3 GTX 970s to be installed in your system. Of course, this is if your motherboard and system can handle it. Finally, here's a look at the rear I/O plate. There's of course some ventilation holes, but the focus are the ports. So we're going to start here. This is a DisplayPort 1.2 with a max res of 4096 by 2160 at 60 Hz, and then next to that HDMI 1.4 2.0 port, and you get a max res of 3840 by 2160 at 60 Hz for the 2.0, and 4096 by 2160 at 24 Hz with the 1.4A. And then the HDMI also comes with a sound device that is 2.0 compatible for HD audio and Blu-ray 3D movies. Now then, these two here are your dual link DVI connectors. Top one, DVI-D, bottom one, DVI-I. And both of them can push a max res of 2048 by 1536 at 60 Hz. And this is a dual slot graphics card. That wraps it up for this video on this MSI GeForce GTX 970 Gaming 4G graphics card. If you like what you saw and you want to see more like it, be sure to hit the like, comment, and subscribe buttons, as well as follow me on social media. Joanne Tech Lover Facebook fan page, Joanne Tech Lover again on Twitter, and Joanne Tech Lover once more on Instagram. Also, please don't forget to hit the donate button so you can help expand this channel and feed this techie. Oh, and I started up a new channel called JTL Lifestyle where I talk about all manner of random and everyday gadgets that you may find interesting, appealing, all the like. And one last thing is storeenvy.com where you can go ahead and check out my 8.5 by 11 inch autograph prints that you can buy. I guess all that's left to say is bye bye!